From the studios of WOMMLP in Burlington, this is The Anything Show with John Francois. I'm not sure what you're in for.
Well, we were supposed to do a much more organized Skype video chat between me and my co-host Mary, but that didn't work out, so we're just going to do things by traditional phone. That's okay. Hey, it's The Anything Show. I'm John Francois here at the studios in Burlington, Vermont. My co-host, Main Squeeze Mary, calling in from Westbrook, Vermont. Hey, Mary.
Hey, John. How's it going?
I'm doing all right. I was looking forward to seeing your lovely face through Skype video chat, but then all of a sudden your internet connection decided to crap out. So now we have to do this incognito for another hour.
I know. I'm sure the audience was looking forward to seeing my wonderful face, too.
I'm sure they were. Your wonderful, pleasant face. And also the little baby person's view that you were going to give us. Because I think I said before we went on the air that it looks like you were holding your phone from like your legs, and we could see like up stuff. So.
Oh my gosh, you could not see up my shirt.
Well, not explicitly, but it looked like we were almost going to be there. So I don't know about that, but
we're far from it.
All right. Well, here's what's on the show. What do we got here? Oh my God. So later on in the show, we got to talk about how I was the victim of a skunk attack along with my dog Buddy, who is here in the studio with me, and he's kind of still leaving remnants of the stench around. Poor Bob, who's also in the studio, may be victim to that. So I apologize, Bob.
Poor Buddy.
Poor Buddy, poor everybody who has to smell that crap. I mean, it's insane. We're also going to get into some celebrity gossip. Mary, just when you thought Baby Shark was a passing fad, Nickelodeon is going to bring it back. So
no.
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. We're going to talk about that later on. We're also going to get viral videos of the week. We're going to talk about this very hungry weatherman. And I believe, Mary, we're going to talk about some tips to look after your husband, according to a 1950 home economics book article that I found. So that should be a little bit fun coming up later on.
That'll be interesting, yeah.
I know. And all right, so that's the brunt of the show. Let's get started with headlines. Mary, you want to talk about some unpopular opinions?
Sure.
All
Let's do it.
Yes. No, let's start that again. Okay, here we go. So if you go on facebook.com/theanythingshow, I posted this article from BuzzFeed about pointless opinions. These are pointless opinions, but they're unpopular. Unpopular, pointless opinions that you may agree with. So, for example, Mary, 37% of people agree that cold weather is better than warm weather. Where do you stand on this?
No.
But Mary, you spent 98% of your life right here in Vermont. How could you not like cold weather?
I used to, actually. I used to love the winter.
Yeah.
But I think I really stopped liking it when I got to college because, so my mom's a real stickler about putting heat on.
Yeah.
She'll never lets the heat, she never lets the house get super warm in the winter. So always in blankets and sweaters. But when I finally got to college and had my own dorm room, I could have my room however hot I wanted. And I think I got spoiled. So now I don't know. I got used to being warm. So now I would much rather be warm. I don't like the winter anymore.
You know what, Mary? I think you're an honorary black person because my theory, and I've heard this. I've heard this from an unverified source. So stick with me on this. I've heard that black people originally come from warmer climates and white people come from colder climates. So someone like me who is black, I'm not gonna like winter and fall at all. I mean, even if it's 40 degrees, my hands still are feeling like it's 10 degrees. So for me, I mean, if it's not at least 70, then I'm going to complain like a mofo. So
yeah.
Yeah,
you censor that out, John.
Hey, I have to, especially and we'll probably talk about this later on. A radio station had to air us later on into the night because of some explicit conversations we were having. So all right, yeah, so cold weather better than warm weather. That's what 37% of people agree on. Another unpopular opinion based on this BuzzFeed article, 35%, Mary, agree that tomatoes are bad and ruin sandwiches. What do you think?
It depends. I was never really a tomato person growing up, but like sometimes I'll take it off, but sometimes if like there's a tomato, like I really like the brunch burger at Applebee's, and I think that there's a tomato in there. Like I don't take it out.
Okay.
So I'm kind of indifferent to tomatoes now, I guess.
Yeah. Well, when you say you like the brunch burger at Applebee's, I thought you were going to say, oh my God, they have like 37 tomatoes on there. It's the best. But you're saying that they may have just one tomato on there.
Yeah. No, I mean, most of it is like bacon, cheese, hash browns, an egg.
All right. Well, I got to say this. I love tomatoes on sandwiches. I think they add a juicy, fruity feel. Now, I do say fruity, but Mary, I'm one of those people that thinks tomato is a vegetable. Where do you stand on?
Tomatoes are fruit.
No, tomato is a vegetable.
Tomatoes are fruit.
Tomato is not something that you take out of a basket and just eat casually like an apple. That's what a fruit is to me.
All right, well, neither is like watermelon. You have to cut it up and stuff.
Whatever. You know what? Now, why do you think tomato is a fruit? Tell me why.
I don't think it. I know it.
You know what? Okay, people have said it's because like it comes out of the ground, like there's seeds inside it. But again, like just like someone just casually eats an apple on like on a peaceful highway drive. I mean, do you do the same thing with a tomato? No.
Some people might. I don't know.
Well, those people are un-American, and I want to kick them out, Mary. That's just
a lot of weirdos out there, John.
Yes. That's an understatement right now, Mary. Oh, my God. Anyway, another unpopular opinion, according to this BuzzFeed article, 51% of people agree that putting a period at the end of a text message makes it seem more aggressive. What do you think about that, Mary?
I think it could be true, especially if you're saying something that is meant to be aggressive. Like if you don't add a period, then it's just like, I don't know, it just seems more casual. But like, I don't know, I don't add a lot of periods and stuff when I'm texting just casually. But if I like really want to make a point, I have those exclamation marks, the question marks, the periods. Yeah. Like I have everything.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm like you. I barely put periods at the end of my text messages. But when I see periods at the end of text messages, I don't think someone is screaming at me or trying to make some form of aggression. I just think, hey, you went to school and you know punctuation. So I mean, the fact that half of people in this survey think that there's some aggression behind putting a period at the end of a text is kind of concerning, because I feel like no, I mean in regular life, when you look at like your school paper or when you look at an article for something, you're going to see a period at the end of a sentence, and that means that it's the end of a sentence.
Well, yeah, but like I said, I think it all depends on the context. Like if you're serious, like meaning, like if you're having a serious conversation with someone and you do add punctuation, then it's like, ooh, they mean business. Okay. I don't know. Okay. It's also, who have like the person typing. Like some people use correct punctuation and some people don't. Some people say HMU for hit me up, and some people like say OMG rather than oh my gosh, or whatever.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I mean, for example, if someone texted me, I hate you, period, then yeah, I guess that would be a very aggressive. So you may have a point there, Mary. Let's see. Oh, another unpopular opinion, according to this BuzzFeed article, which you can find on facebook.com/theanythingshow. 41% of people agree that orange juice is better with pulp. I want to hit those people in the face, Mary. Please tell me that you don't like orange juice with pulp.
I do not. I don't even really drink orange juice, period, but...
But it's a good source of, what is it, vitamin D, vitamin C? I'm going to say
vitamin C.
Vitamin C. Okay, vitamin C. Yeah, anytime I drink orange juice with pulp, it's like I'm drinking orange juice with socks in it. It just has like a really heavy, thick, disgusting feel to it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of drinking things with like chunks in them.
Yeah.
I would just much prefer like it to go down smoothly.
Exactly. Me and Mary would like our drinks smooth and skinny. Thank you very much.
Like, I don't want to chew my drink. I want to drink it.
Exactly.
Not chew it.
Exactly. I don't want to chew this disgusting obese drink. It better be slim, lean, liquidy, and it better go down like butter. No, not like butter. It better go down like fresh, smooth oil. I don't know, just whatever goes smoothly down your throat. I'm not even sure, but oh my God, another unpopular opinion. 48% of people agree in this BuzzFeed survey that making the bed is a pointless chore. What do you think?
I mean, I make my bed sometimes, most of the time, because, like, I'm kind of a messy sleeper, especially in the summer. Like, in the winter, I'm all cozied up and, like, I barely move to keep my warmth in. But in the summer, because I don't have an AC in my room, so I just have fans, so I'm, like, all sprawled out, using up the whole entire bed, and I'm, like, you know, moving back and forth, and I'm, like, messing up the blanket. So sometimes they end up on the floor or like at the bottom of the bed. And so I'll just like kind of quickly like just place it flatly back on the bed. I don't necessarily tuck them in or anything.
Yeah. You know, I no matter what the seasons are, Mary, I think that making the bed is a pointless chore. I do agree with this 48% of people because, you know, especially when you have a dog that sheds every 2 seconds, like it's just, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, you know, I sleep in, I have a night job. So, you know, a lot of my time could be in the bed. And then before you know it, a few hours later, I'm back home and I'm messing up the bed again. And my dog is messing it up with his, Mary, are you there? Oh, looks like Mary disconnected from us. Oh no. Hey, Mary, are you there? Oh, wait, hold on. Mary, call me back. Oh, man. All right. Sorry. Looks like Mary just strangely disconnected from us. All right, here we go. We're going to try this again. Mary, are you back with us?
Yeah, sorry, my phone slipped in my finger. Accidentally touched the hang up button.
Your phone slipped in your fingers and you accidentally touched the hang up button? What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that's so hilarious. You know what? What's one of those things on the back of your phone that prevents you from like being klutzy and making it fall? The sock pockets, the sock rockets. What is it called?
I have no idea.
It's like a circular thing that people put on the back of their phones.
No, I know what it looks like. I just have no idea what it's called.
Okay. Well, you need one of those things, Mary, because
clearly.
Yeah. Wow. That was a great thing. All right. And lastly, before we get into our Let's Get Viral segment right here on the Anything Show, according to this BuzzFeed article that we posted on Facebook, facebook.com/theanythingshow. 23% of people agree that the letter Q isn't necessary and should be removed from the alphabet. How about that, Mary? Do you have something against the letter Q?
I agree. I think it's super unnecessary. Like,
I know.
I mean, you can spell it out. How many words actually have the letter Q in it?
Well, we have Q-tip. And that's we have Quincy, the name Quincy. Bob here in the studio says that there's a Q in his name, so he feels insulted by this.
I just feel like Quincy could, because most times you have a Q in the word, it has to have a U.
Yeah.
In it also, so like Q, U, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But I feel like it could definitely be replaced with a K.
Okay. So for example, if I say, hey, Mary, can I borrow your Q-tips? What do you want me to say? Can I borrow your K-tips? Like, that's
No, it would be like K-U-tip. Q-tip.
Oh, I mean, why go through two letters when you can just go through one, Mary? What's all the effort for?
I don't know. It's like rarely ever used.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Q is not used as much, but I feel like for those rare special words like Q-tip, maybe we need to hold on to it. And for names like Bob here in the studio. All right, well, that's our headlines there because we started late, so we have to wrap it up. Okay, here we go. If you have a headline that you want to share with us, facebook.com/theanythingshow. That is facebook.com/theanythingshow. If a headline suits your fancy and you'd like to share with us on the social. Okay, Mary, very fitting to coronavirus times. I think it's time for us to look into things that are viral. Shall we do the viral videos of the week?
We shall.
Yes, indeed. It's time for Let's Get Viral. And you know what? It's a pretty short segment, so maybe just for time's sake, Mary, we might go back to headlines just to fill some space here. Let's get viral. Viral videos of the week that you can send to us at facebook.com/theanythingshow. Mary, we got to check out this local newsman named Anthony Slaughter, who had to pull double duty on a program that he's in called Today in St. Louis. So he had to do both the traffic and weather report, and it looks like he wasn't fed. He worked up an appetite. He thought that the mic was off when he was complaining about how hungry he was, but clearly it wasn't. So take a listen.
Low 80s for highs. The heat and humidity are back for the weekend with a chance of more storms beginning on Friday. I'm so hungry. My stomach is so rumbly.
Yeah, he's so hungry in his rumbly, tumbly.
That is wonderful. That's something I would do.
Right. Oh, God. Yeah. And you know what? This is a PSA for bosses. Look, if your employee is doing double duty, feed them. Like, give them some pizza. Give them a catering spread.
Seriously.
Something. Oh, my God. Have you ever been in that situation, Mary, where you worked more hours than you should have and your boss just didn't give you food to keep you going?
Yes.
Oh, God. Well, you know what? That boss shouldn't be working anymore, Mary. That's illegal. It's illegal, I tell you. Illegal. All right. Hey, Mary, you know how we've been complaining about all women named Karen being difficult people?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, the weatherman video, if you want to see that, that's at facebook.com/theanythingshow. Also on facebook.com/theanythingshow is this comedian named Trey Kennedy. He made a video where he basically did various impressions of entitled white Karens. You know the type, Mary, the ones that always...
I unfortunately do know the type.
I mean, we live in Vermont. There must be plenty of Karens out there.
There are.
Yeah. So, this is just a snippet of this guy's impressions of Karen. So take a listen.
What are you doing on my property?
What? I'm delivering your pizza.
What? You're trespassing. Go.
You ordered a pizza.
This is private property! This Bob works. My first marriage, though, that Bob did not work. Did you hear Mrs. Johnson's boy got suspended for fighting? I bet he's playing those violent video games.
Hello?
Excuse me. Roll this down.
What? Who?
I saw you not put your card up. So you just you didn't put your card up. There's rules around here.
Whoa! You're being very aggressive.
I'm just asking a question. Sheila, I can see your trash cans. I'll give you till the end of the day to put that back in the backyard. No. As unofficial acting president of the HOA, I will come down on you. Do it. Just got back from the store. They didn't have as much as I wanted again. Yeah, I'm Karen. I bet you're not a fan of her. But watch what you're doing or I'll call your manager.
Yeah. So there you go. The comedian Trey Kennedy's impressions of Karens. Do you think that's accurate, Mary?
Fascinating. That was absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, facebook.com/theanythingshow if you want to see this. All right. Well, so that's the traditional viral videos. Mary, do you have a copy of the screenshot that I sent you for tips to look after your husband?
I sure do. Give me 1 second. Here it is.
Okay, wonderful. So I shared this on Facebook earlier this week with Mary. Apparently there was this 1950s home economics book that came out, and they had this article called Tips to Look After Your Husbands. Now, let me see if I still have the page up here, because if I don't, then I'm going to scream murder. Hey, I do. Okay. There you go. Okay, great. So, Mary, I think we're just going to read them off one by one. Do you have it with you?
I do.
Yeah, so basically we're just going to mock it because, I don't think it's 1950 anymore. I don't think we need to look after our husbands. So, Mary, read the first one. The first tip to look after your husband, according to 1950.
So the first tip is to have dinner ready. So plan ahead, even the night before, to have a delicious meal on time. This is a way of letting him know that you have been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they come home, and the prospect of a good meal are part of the warm welcome needed.
Oh, you got that, Mary. Also, what you need to do is prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so you will be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair, and be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. Be a little guy. Oh, no, be a little gay. Oh, be a little gay. This is when gay meant happy, Mary. Be a little gay, as in happy, and a little more interesting. His boring day may need a lift. You 1950 wife, you. All right, go ahead, Mary. What's the next tip to look after your husband?
Clear away the clutter. Make one last trip through the main part of the house just before your husband arrives, gathering up school books, toys, paper, etc. Then run a dust cloth over the table. Your husband will feel he has reached a haven of rest and order, and it will give you a lift too.
Oh, and wives, make sure you prepare the children. Take a few minutes to wash the children's hands and faces if they are small, comb their hair, and if necessary, change their clothes. They are little treasures, and he would like to see them playing the part. Aww.
I don't know about being little treasures, but...
Mary hates children. I forgot about that. So you are not a 1950 wife.
Definitely not.
Yeah. What's the next tip to look after your husband, Mary?
Minimize all noise. At the time of his arrival, eliminate all noise of washer, dryer, dishwasher, or vacuum. Try to encourage the children to be quiet. That's got to be hard to do.
Oh, God.
Be happy to see him. Greet him with a warm smile and be glad to see him.
All right. Once again, 1950 home economics book, tips to look after your husband. Another one, some don'ts. Do not greet your husband with problems or complaints. Don't complain if he's late for dinner. Count this as minor compared to what he might have gone through that day. Hey, if your husband is late for dinner, he's probably cheating. Okay. Sorry, that was a little bit of a 2020 aside, Mary. I apologize. Go ahead with the next tip.
Make him comfortable. Have him lean back in a comfortable chair or suggest he lie down in the bedroom. Have a cool or warm drink ready for him. Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes.
Aww.
Speak a low, soft, soothing, and pleasant voice.
Aw, that was very soothing, Mary.
Allow him to relax and unwind.
Yeah. Listen to him. You got to listen to your husband. Here's another tip. You may have, this part is kind of scratched out. You may have things to tell him, but the hey of his arrival is not the time. Let him talk first. Oh my God. Smushy shmush. Mary, read the next tip for us if you can to look after your husband.
Make the evening his. Never complain if he does not take you out to dinner or to other places of entertainment.
Oh, there you go. There was another smush there, but you read it perfectly, Mary.
Instead, try to understand his world of strain and pressure, his need to come home and relax.
Yes, women, your feelings do not matter. Your husband's does. And finally, the final tip to look after your husband, according to our 1950 home economics book. The goal, try to make your home a place of peace and order where your husband can renew himself in body and spirit. And those are the tips to look after your husband, ladies, according to 1950. What do you think, Mary?
That was so inspirational.
She says with much sarcasm. I don't know, Mary. I mean, you could call me crazy, but I don't know if you would make the typical 1950 wife. I mean, you seem a little bit salty there.
I mean, a lot of the things that were said are like pretty just basic, decent courtesy. Like, make him dinner and like if he's working and you're not working, then I mean, like, the person who's not working should,
Sure.
But
I can see that.
Yeah, but like when he comes home from work, like I feel like the last thing he wants to hear about is like complaining and nagging. So like, I mean, at least give him like 15 minutes to settle down and then come at him with the nagging.
And then come at him with a machete. And then come at him with a knife.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, that was hilarious. So yeah, so that was one of the things that got viral, and that wraps up Let's Get Viral. So there you go, Mary. Whoa. Well, that was a unique Let's Get Viral segment. Hey, if you have any viral videos or viral articles about articles that If you have articles about things that set us back about 70 years, please feel free to send it to us. Facebook.com/The Anything Show, so me and Mary can mock it, because mocking is our middle name.
Sure is.
All right, Mary. The lives of celebrities are apparently more important than the lives of normal people. Shall we get into some celebrity gossip?
If we must.
If we must. Yeah, so Mary can mock them again. Yes. All right, Mary. Oh my God. So I'm pretty sure you loved the phenomenon a few years ago that was Baby Shark. I mean, remember Baby Shark when that thing hit viral?
I'm pretty sure that was just last year.
You know what? You thought it was, but I looked on YouTube and Baby Shark was actually 4 years ago. Mary, are
what?
You? Yeah. I know, Mary.
Wait, so like maybe it was invented 4 years ago, but it didn't become like a sensation and like used in Vines and TikToks and stuff until last year.
Maybe. Well, anyway, the original Baby Shark video that you know and love, it has 6 billion views, and now Nickelodeon, the children cable network, has decided that, you know what, this needs a television series. Baby Shark's Big Show, coming to Nickelodeon, starting with a holiday special in December. Mary, I want you to listen to this and let me know if you would watch this weekly as a television series.
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark.
Yes.
Mommy shark,
wonderful music to your ears, right?
It burns.
Which one? Your ears, your eyes? Which one?
Everything.
It's everything. Everything just burns.
My whole body is up in flames.
Well, Mary, I think there's ointment for that, Mary. Would you like me to get you some Baby Shark ointment?
No.
Oh, yeah. The ointment will still sing. Yeah. Put some ointment on my arms. All right, there you go. So, yeah, me and Mary have decided that Baby Shark's Big Show is not going to be watched by us on Nickelodeon. However, Mary, are you a big fan of Batman?
No.
No? Oh, I hate you. We're not going to have anything in common anymore.
I guess not.
So I'm excited because as a Batman fan myself, first of all, there's a lot of superhero movies out there. Way too many of them.
Way too many.
One of them is the upcoming Flash movie starring Ezra Miller. Do you know who the Flash is, Mary?
More or less. He's someone who runs really fast.
There you go. That's all you need to know. Well, apparently, Michael Keaton, who played Batman about 30 years ago, is in talks to return in the upcoming Flash movie as Batman. And keep in mind, Mary, 30 years ago, Michael Keaton played Batman. He is about 70 years old right now. Do you think you know what Batman might sound like if played as a 70-year-old?
Probably pretty decrepit and old.
Yeah. Kind of like this. Yeah, just those random old man noises.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Mary. You're gonna make them. You're gonna make those noises someday yourself.
I hope so.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Oh, my God. Celebrity gossip here. Oh, Mary, are you familiar with the Broadway musical Hamilton?
I am not.
Oh, God, Mary, you need to be cultured. You need to get out of Vermont.
No.
It's okay. So Hamilton is basically this hip-hop musical about the founder of money, Alexander Hamilton. And I saw it, Mary, for a pretty penny live in New York City 4 years ago. And if I had, I know. Well, yeah, pretty penny. Yeah. If I had known that it was going to be on Disney Plus, the streaming service, for less than $10, I probably wouldn't have spent $700+ on seeing the show live.
Oh my, you did not.
I did, again, because Mary, look, there was a lot of hype around this musical 4 years ago. I mean, look, I don't know what rock you were under in Vermont, but 4 or 5 years ago, Hamilton was the big thing to see on Broadway. I was working at a ticketing company, and people were just calling in about it. And I was just like, what is this show that is costing like $1,000 a ticket for the balcony? Like, I got to check this out. So I gave in, and initially I bought tickets on Craigslist, Mary. Craigslist for...
Yikes.
I know, right? For $250 a piece. And I thought everything was good because the guy that I spoke to, Jason Williams, he seems very nice and pleasant on the phone. But then about a week before the show was about to happen in New York, I called Ticketmaster, the supplier of the tickets. And I asked if I give you the ticket number, can you tell me that Jason Williams matches the name on the ticket? And they gave me like some weird Chinese name, like Ali Wong Chong or something like that. It was insane. And I got skeptical. The lady on the phone said, there's a chance that you got scammed. I should have seen a red flag prior, Mary, because a great hint that you got scammed.
You ordered something on Craigslist.
No, well, that's one. That's one. But two, the guy was asking for payment via Western Union Telegram.
Okay, then.
I was so gullible. I was so desperate to get a cheap Hamilton ticket. I would have done anything, Mary, and I mean anything. So.
And was it worth it?
To get the scam ticket, not so much.
No, was it worth $700 to watch a musical?
Well, you know what? I got to say this. I will never do it again. I did buy legitimate tickets from the ticketing company that I worked for at the time, and I offered to pay for my friend's ticket since it wasn't my friend's fault that she got scammed along too. So it was a great show, but Mary, no. The answer is no. I'm not going to drain my bank account again for a Broadway show.
Yeah, that seems a bit unnecessary.
Oh, yeah. Unnecessary is an understatement. I totally agree with you on that. Hamilton is going to be available on Disney Plus on July 3rd. So if you're hearing this in later days, it may have already been released by now. And you know what? What's funny, Mary, is that the original live Broadway show had 3 F words, but Lin-Manuel Miranda, the star of Hamilton, was told by the Motion Picture Association of America that if he wanted a PG-13 rating, he needed to take away 2 of those 3 F words. Because apparently, according to the Motion Picture Association of America, more than 1 utterance of an F word is an automatic R rating. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So there you go. So now you're going to see an F-bomb censored Hamilton on your Disney Plus streaming service on July 3rd.
They'll probably say like fudge or something.
Yeah, fudge this, fudge that, fudge you, yeah. Alexander Hamilton.
But then only say the real word once.
Absolutely. Yep. Hey, Mary, have you ever thought to yourself, hey, I want to sniff compressed air?
I have not ever done that.
But have you ever thought about that? That was the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never thought about like, what would happen, but I've never been dumb enough to do it.
I know. Well, you know what? If you go on Facebook.com/TheAnythingShow, another celebrity gossip piece for you. I posted the mugshot of this former child actor named Buck Hall. He was the actor who played Alfalfa in the 1994 Little Rascals movie. Have you ever seen this, Mary?
Kind of. I mean, I know what the Little Rascals is.
Yeah. Well, anyway, all you need to know is that this is another example of a child star gone wrong. Apparently, he was arrested at a hotel in Texas, Buck Hall, for huffing cans of compressed air. And yes, Mary, this is the same compressed air that you use to dust off your keyboard.
Oh, that kind of compressed air?
Yeah. Oh, God, it's insane. Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't know, Mary. I mean, what would you say? Would you want to have a childhood filled with fame and money, only to end up huffing compressed air, or would you rather have a nobody, nothing childhood and grow up normal?
I'd rather grow up normal.
All right.
I mean, I you see some of these celebrities who were in movies when they were kids, and now they're like completely messed up, and it's like. They could be like 20 years old, but they look like they're like 70.
Yeah.
It's just repulsive, like what that does to a person.
Yeah. For example, Lindsay Lohan, who ironically starred with Buck Hall when he was much older in a Disney Channel movie called Get a Clue. Lindsay Lohan is a prime example of a child star that just did the drugs and the partying, and now she looks like an 85-year-old.
Yes.
Oh, God, it's crazy. Hey, Mary, some more celebrity gossip for you. Did you know that actress Reese Witherspoon, when she came to Hollywood as a teenager, coming from Tennessee, she had no idea what homosexuality was?
Really?
Yeah, it was totally new to her. She said, quote, "My grandparents didn't explain it. My parents didn't explain it. I had to learn from somebody I met on an audition in Los Angeles," end quote. Can you imagine what that person said?
Oh my gosh, I'd be like, well, like I can't even imagine like having to explain that. I'd be like, go read a book or something.
Oh, wow. There's actually a book called the How-Tos of Homosexuality. Is that really a book?
Probably.
Oh my God. I can only imagine the conversation and Reese Witherspoon's reactions. Wait a minute. 2 guys and 2 girls and they can do what? But wait, how can they have traditional sex? Wait, what? They put it where? What? Who? What? It's insane. Oh, man. Oh, my God, Mary, you're a country music fan. Did you know the recent development with the Dixie Chicks?
Yes.
Yeah. Mary sounds like she has something to say about this.
I just... And Lady Antebellum, too.
Yes. So
changing to Lady A.
Yeah. So the Dixie Chicks, along with Lady Antebellum, they have changed their names to fit the times. Obviously, we are living in very racial, unresty times. First off, the Dixie Chicks have officially dropped the Dixie from their name. So now they're going to call themselves the Chicks. And this is because the word Dixie is tied to slavery, Confederate pride, things like that.
How though? What does the word Dixie mean?
You know what, Mary? This is a good question. Let me Google this for you right now because I actually came up with the Google definition the other day. Now, I mean, my question is like, why are they figuring this out now? Because they have had this name for 30 years, and all of a sudden, they just realize, oh wait, let's not have this name. So, all right. So, what does the term Dixie mean? Okay, so the word Dixie refers to currency issued first by the Citizens State Bank in the French Quarter of New Orleans and then by other banks in Louisiana. The notes were known as Dixies by Southerners, and the area around New Orleans and French-speaking parts of Louisiana came to be known as Dixieland. Why is the Deep South called Dixie? Wait, hold on. Okay.
But what does that have to do with racism?
Wait, no. I knew. Wait, hold on. I had this definition somewhere.
I mean, I know animals named Dixie. I never thought, oh, that's racist. You need to change your animal's name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know that there was a racist tie to the word Dixie.
There is. How? I'm looking this up on Google right now. How does Dixie relate to slavery? Ain't that a Google search, Mary?
I guess so. You need to be more prepared next time, John.
I know, right? Let's see. So why is this blah blah blah? Hold on. Okay. So apparently it's it relates to, look, from what I'm seeing on Google, it relates to slavery era South before the Civil War.
Okay, but why?
Okay, Mary.
So what does the term Dixie have to do with slavery? That definition didn't really make any sense. All it said was it has to do with slavery. Okay, but why?
Okay. Here we go. In answer to the question, what does the word Dixie have to do with slavery? It says Dixie is derived from Jeremiah Dixon, a surveyor of the Mason-Dixon line, which defined the border between Maryland and Pennsylvania, separating free and slave states subsequent to the Missouri Compromise. Eventually, usage of the term broadened to refer to the southern states in general. So, yes, there is a southern heritage, a southern pride to the word Dixie. And when we say southern heritage and southern pride, we normally refer to the Confederate era before the Civil War just came in and just took that away. So that's what the Dixie Chicks are trying to erase.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry that took 45 minutes to explain. I apologize. So the Dixie Chicks, they're now being called the Chicks. They've had this name for 30 years, so the fact that they're just coming around to this is insane. But you know what? Better late than never. That's what I say. Lastly, here on our celebrity gossip, because in just a moment we're gonna get to our highlights of the week between me and Mary. Mary, can we figure out if Fergie actually left the Black Eyed Peas or not? Because I thought she didn't, but apparently she did.
I heard nothing of this.
So I was reading this story. It says that Fergie and the Black Eyed Peas are still cool. will.i.am of the Black Eyed Peas says, quote, "We love her, and she's focusing on being a mom. That's a hard job, and that's what she really wants to do, and we're here for her," end quote. Now, I heard the recent song from the Black Eyed Peas called Mamacita, and it sounded like there was a lot of Fergie in it. Listen to this.
I'ma put you in the mix, put you in the mix, put you in the mix. Hey. All right. Okay, I'ma love you all kind of ways. Boy, you got me caliente when you call me mamacita.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Boy, you got me saying ooh la la.
I figured that female voice was Fergie, but apparently that's a generic female voice.
Well, play another song that has her in it.
Well, there you go. I got my humps.
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump. My hump, my hump, my hump, my lovely little lumps. Check it out.
Okay, well, Fergie sounds a little bit mousy in that song compared to the lady that I thought was Fergie in the Mamacita song. I mean, I don't know. Do those voices sound similar?
They sound similar, but I can tell the difference.
Okay.
I think Fergie and My Home sounds a little bit more ghetto than the lady in Mamacita.
Wow. All righty.
Saying.
Fergie is from the hood, according to Mary. I like it. She's got her street cred going on. All righty. Well, you know what? That's some of our celebrity gossip. What the heck did we cover in this celebrity gossip, Mary? I think we went from like Baby Shark to Batman to Hamilton, the musical, to child star mugshots, to homosexuality being discovered for the first time, to racist band names, to Black Eyed Peas. I mean, what is going on with this show?
I think it's a little random.
Hence why we are called The Anything Show. Hey, if you have any celebrity gossip that you want to share with us, Facebook.com/The Anything Show. That is Facebook.com/The Anything Show for your celebrity gossip. We'd love to hear from you. All right, Mary, we have about 15 minutes left. Let's wrap up the show with our highlights of the week. And I gotta say, my highlight is sort of like it's like a halfway low light. Because me and my dog Buddy, we got attacked by a skunk. I tell you, a skunk.
That sounds awful.
Well, you know what, Mary? When I posted this on Facebook, you were laughing at me. So does it really?
Yeah, well,
does it
I was laughing because it didn't happen to me. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta say, I was walking with my dog Buddy one night. Usually, as we do after work, we were going around a corner. There was no street lights in that specific area that we were in. My dog Buddy, he pushed me aggressively forward with his leash. And I thought he was chasing after a cat or a squirrel. The creature went away. Buddy spends the rest of the walk just kind of like rolling around aggressively in the dirt, in the grass, trying to get something off of him. And I'm just like, what are you doing, Buddy? Like, what just happened? And I know, right?
How did you not smell it?
Well, I smelled it after I noticed him rolling around in the grass aggressively. I thought something was up, and I suspected, oh, wait, maybe it's, I hope it's not a skunk. I hope it's not a skunk. And then I smelled him, and he smelled like marijuana and gasoline. So I figured,
oh, no.
I figured, he got attacked by a skunk. So the rest of the night, I was panicking. I was trying to find, the perfect recipe for this. The girl that I'm dating is telling me that I should use peroxide and dish soap and baking soda and mix them together. So I bought that, and Buddy doesn't like bathing at all, Mary. So you can imagine how difficult that night was. It was basically
He's probably like, no, just let me stink.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, let me stink, Daddy. Let me get out of the tub, Daddy. No. So it was basically wet wrestling until about 2 a.m.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Mary, come on now. We're supposed to be clean. No
one knows what that means.
Oh, sure. People who haven't watched The Office, which is like nobody, doesn't know what that means. But yeah, so Buddy had to be bathed many times over between the peroxide, the dish soap, and the baking soda, and also his regular pet shampoo. I had to be bathed myself. I don't know why.
Wait, tell me, did you use the peroxide and the baking soda?
I did.
Mixture?
I did. I used the same recipe that Buddy used. Absolutely.
Did it work better for you or Buddy?
It seemed to have worked a lot better for me because I was actually standing still and allowing myself to be scrubbed up and down aggressively. And
and you're not covered in fur.
That's true.
So.
That's true. Although I am angered by the fact because I gave a bath to my dog Buddy. The least he could have done is given me a bath in return. God.
I know, how selfish of him.
Jeez, man. Well, Buddy is right behind me in the studios right now in Burlington, Vermont, and he still has a little bit of stank in him, but it's going away, Mary. You know what I did do, Mary, to try to get the skunk smell out of everywhere?
What?
So out of my car and my bedroom, I read online that if you just have bowls of vinegar sitting in your room and in your car for at least 24 hours, apparently that takes the skunk smell out. So do not. Yeah, I know. So don't go to my bedroom or my car because then you'll just want to eat Lay's salt and vinegar chips. It's really just awful.
Yeah, John, I probably won't be visiting you for a while.
I know. Give it like a week or so, and I think we'll be good, Mary. I think we'll be good.
Speaking of skunks, I think it was like last week or the week before, I had my window open in my bedroom while I was sleeping. In the middle of the night, I get up, and my whole entire room smells like skunk.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, okay, so this was the same night that there was a shooter who was evading arrest or whatever at the Canadian border right near Newport, 10 minutes away from my apartment.
Yeah.
So I was like freaking out because I was like so overly tired and just like dazed. I was like, someone broke into my apartment and put a skunk in here.
Oh, God.
That was my thought. But no one put a skunk in my apartment. It must have just sprayed from outside and it traveled up into my window and in my room. It was so disgusting. I had to sleep in the living room.
Wow.
For the rest of the night. Yeah.
That is insane. Oh.
I literally I shut the windows. I sprayed everywhere with Lysol because it's like the scented Lysol.
Yeah.
And I just slept in the living room. And by morning it was gone.
Oh,
thankfully.
good.
But yeah, speaking of skunks.
Hey, you know what? Funny enough, Mary, just mere days after me and Buddy are victims of a skunk attack, I was actually jogging this morning, near my home in Lindenville, Vermont. And what do you know? On the road, I see a dead skunk. And my God, I hope it's that same skunk that sprayed me and Buddy, because that is the best karma ever.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Well, oddly enough, I was posting about this on Facebook, and it turns out that one of my Facebook friends, Julia, is the one that hit the skunk. So I think I think she did a favor for me and didn't know it until now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. Hey, so that was my highlight. My highlight of the week is just skunk. Mary, speaking of skunks, skunks are horrific. So I think it's very fitting that your highlight is watching a horror movie that was made where we live in the Northeast Kingdom. Is that right?
Yep. So there were scenes from Lindenville, right on that. I think it's called Broad Street.
Yeah.
And like you could see like where the library was and across where the white market was and everything. I'm like, hey, I know that town. And there was another scene at Harvey's Lake in, what's it called? Barnett.
Barnett, yep. Barnett is the town in Vermont, yes.
There were some scenes on Darling Hill Road where all the rich people live.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just, I thought it was pretty cool. So it was a really confusing movie. It was kind of creepy.
What's it about? What's the story?
like for, the budget that they had and whatever,
Yeah.
the description did say like it was a low budget movie.
Right.
It wasn't the worst B movie I've seen. It wasn't the best, but
Yeah.
it was decent.
Well, tell me the
But-
story. I want to know what it's about.
So it was basically about this boy who, like, killed some kid because he was, like, a psychopath, and then he, like, grew. But I guess, like, after he killed that kid, like, he blocked out all of the memory of that part of his childhood.
Yeah.
So there's just, like, an empty gap, and he didn't remember anything.
Yeah.
And so it took place in present day when he was grown up, and he went back to the house that was in Vermont. That's where it happened. And he was like trying to, try to see if he can remember things of what happened. And it was just a weird series of events. There was like a little boy with a red balloon, which
Okay.
was, I guess, supposed to be him when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And there was some girl who was the little boy who got killed's sister,
Yeah.
who was also grown up, and she was like trying to seduce him. And there was some old guy who was like playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
And like he killed his girl. So the main character, the grown up boy who killed the other boy, he ended up killing his girl. He ended up going crazy and killing his girlfriend.
Mhm.
And but then he ended up dying by the girls. I think he died.
Okay.
Wait, now I can't remember.
Well,
I can't remember.
Well, don't
But,
spoil the movie.
Yeah, so the thing, but there were some really weird scenes.
Okay.
I think the producer had a foot fetish.
All right. So we're talking about a horror movie made from where you're from in the Northeast Kingdom, and it's great for people who have foot fetishes. Do you know any of the actors in it since it was made in our area?
I did not.
Oh, how can we find the movie? Is it like on Netflix?
Not on Netflix. It is on Amazon, not Amazon Prime. So you have to either rent it or buy it.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you can rent it. You can rent it or buy it on YouTube, or I think there were a couple other places like Google Play, like Google. I don't know.
Yeah.
Google Movies or whatever.
Interesting.
So yeah, it was like $4.99 to rent.
Huh. All right.
But
Well,
it's an hour and a half long. It was pretty decent. It was really creepy and very confusing, but
All right, I got to check it out. Well, hey, if you have a highlight that you'd like to share with us, let us know. Facebook.com/TheAnythingShow. Hey, Mary, I think we have about 4 minutes to kill before the next show coming up on 105.9 FM, The Radiator. I believe it's Quarantine with Craig Mitchell. Is
Quarantine?
Wait, say that one more time, Bob. Oh, special Pride Edition because it's the end of Pride Month. So I believe in collaboration with New York Pride. Is that? Oh, wow. All right, there you go. So we have a wonderful special Pride Month edition of Quarantine coming up with DJ Craig Mitchell. That's going to be 7 to 9 tonight right here on 105.9 FM, The Radiator. You can also stream it online at bigheavyworld.com. That's going to be a great time. Mary, you know what? Let's backtrack here because I had a feeling that we might have a little bit of time to get to an additional headline. So are you ready to rewind for just like 2 or 3 minutes?
We'll rewind.
Okay, because I want to get your opinion on this.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're starting the show again with headlines. Hey, so Mary, I want you, as a woman, listen to this. A new study found that being a cat lover makes men less attractive. Women rated guys as less masculine and less dateable when they saw a picture of them holding a cat compared to a picture without a cat. Now, what do you? I mean, do you get turned off by a guy on a dating app with a cat?
No, I get turned off if they're ugly or terrible personality.
Wow.
Like, if they're posing with a cat, like, that's what? I like cats.
Yeah.
I like dogs better, but I like cats.
Yeah, I think it's just it's a stupid gender stereotype thing. It's like, oh, if you're a man, dog is man's best friend, and if you're a cat, then you must be some creepy old lady who's recently widowed or divorced, and she lives at home by herself, and there just seems to be like these limited gender stereotypes that we put ourselves under. My male roommate has a cat, and he doesn't have a lady in his life.
Yeah, that cat's awesome.
That cat is awesome, yeah. And, there's something to be said about cats. I mean, cats are, they're independent. They can take care of themselves. So maybe that says something about the guy, too. Who knows?
Yeah, or it could mean that he's too terrible at taking care of an animal, so we decided to get a cat so it would do it on its own.
Now,
it could go one way or the other.
Now, it's interesting that you say that because there was an argument made. I heard this on, I believe, VPR. Yeah. I was listening to Wait, Don't Tell Me. It's an NPR quiz show. And they were talking about this study, and they were making the argument that maybe women find it a turnoff that guys have cats because it's representative of like the responsibility. So like cats involve no responsibility whatsoever. So maybe some women see that as, oh wait, no, if he's too lazy to have a pet that requires a lot of responsibility, then he's probably too lazy
to have a girlfriend.
Yeah, lazy to have a girlfriend, and lazy to have a child. Like that was the argument that was being made. So I don't know.
It makes sense. But on the other end, there are some cats that are super self-sufficient, and then other cats that need a lot of help. And I don't know. I guess it just depends. And it depends on if it's he has it just as a barn cat and like throws some kibbles out every day and that's it.
Yeah.
Or if it's like an actual pet and like he takes care of it and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's something else. Are we ready for? Are we? I'm talking to the people in the studio, Mary. Are we ready for quarantine? Is everything good to go? Do you need more time?
This gets out there. Oh yeah, we had fire trucks. Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Craig.
Yes.
Are you ready for quarantine?
Almost.
Oh, okay. You need some time? All right, so DJ Craig Mitchell coming up next with a special Pride Month edition of Quarantine. That does it for us, Mary. It looks like they're going to set up and be about a few minutes late. But hey, Mary, it is a pleasure talking to you. How can people find you on social media, by the way, Mary?
I don't know if I want to say that.
That's okay.
For the past, 3 days, I've gotten so many friend requests. I swear to God, my profile is being advertised on Facebook.
Oh.
I'm getting so many friend requests from people I don't know. Granted, they have mutual friends with other people that I know, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
It's like friend request after friend request. I've probably gotten 8 of them.
Could it be because of your newfound fame from the Anything Show?
May have. My mom thinks it's my profile picture, even though it's, pretty decent. It's just, I look better than usual.
Yeah. I think you look just fine in your profile picture. All right. Well, that's about it. Facebook.com/TheAnythingShow. If you want to send us headlines, let's get viral segments, celebrity gossip. If you just want to complain about how either terrible or great Mary's profile picture is, I don't care. Facebook.com/TheAnythingShow. Oh, Mary, I really hope that next time we can record our show via Skype video because I was hoping that it would happen today. But you know what? Next time, right? Next time. Well, be in Newport. Be in your apartment in Newport, Vermont.
Well, usually I'm in Berkeley on weekends.
Well, there was a one show where we were live on Saturday night, and you were in your apartment in Newport. So what's up with that?
Well, that's because sometimes I stay there on weekends, but most times I come here to Berkeley.
Oh God! All right. Well, we're gonna hope that the next time we do this show live on a weekend that the Skype video works correctly. All right. Let's get out of here.
All right. Always a pleasure, John.
All right. Always a pleasure, Mary. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Like and follow The Anything Show with John Francois on Facebook.com/The Anything Show.